Jai Hind students. I am here. I am Kanchan here with again another poem. The name of the poem is "A Thing of Beauty" by John Keats. So let's know about John Keats. He was born in 1795 and died in 1821. Was a British romantic poet, and although trained to be a surgeon, Keats decided to devote himself wholly to poetry. So Keats' secret, his power to sway and delight the readers, lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and living his moods and gift and aspirations in terms of language. So the following is an excerpt from his poem Endymion and a poetic romance. The poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion is a beautiful young shepherd and poet also, and poet who lived on Mount Latmos had a vision of Cynthia. Cynthia, who is Cynthia? Moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. And he then found beauty of nature there. So this is a part of that story. Let's read. What pleasure does a beautiful thing give us, or are beautiful things worth treasuring? A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bar quiet for us and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. So the poet is saying about the permanent nature having beautiful things, because in this nature so many things that are beautiful and so many sights are there, beautiful sights are there, beautiful scenes are there that can be joy for us forever. So the poet is describing about the beauty of nature that is permanent joy for us and forever. So it gives us eternal joy that never ends, and their loveliness keeps on increasing and never fades away. So loveliness of nature increases, it doesn't decrease. It is it increases always, and it will never pass into nothingness, means it never goes into a waste thing. If you observe nature, if you see nature, if you spend time there, you will get many things. You will get much and much more and more there. You will get there, and that will be joy for you forever, but will keep a bar quiet for us. Bar means a shady plant, means that site will be just like a shade for you, and this beauty of nature that you will observe, that will be everlasting beauty, that will be everlasting, and that you will never forget, and it will be having everlasting impression into your mind. So a beautiful sight of beautiful things is a beautiful sight of beautiful things is stored in our memory, and they give us peace, just like quite shady place give us a sleep full of sweet dreams. So here full of sweet dreams means when we want to sleep and we take rest under a shady plant. So these beautiful sights, these beautiful scenes, observations, or spending time, they give us just like shady plants relaxation, where we can sleep having sweet dreams and having good health, and also taking a peaceful breath there. So it is about being peaceful. So the poet is also saying that after observation of nature, after spending time in nature, we can be peaceful. We can be, we not can be, we will be. We will be in good health. We will be peaceful mind, having peaceful mind, and it provides us tranquility and peace of mind. Means we get mental peace. We get mental peace in the lap of nature. So the beauty of nature is a joy that is never ended and that is continued forever into your mind, because it leaves a impression that you never forget. Now therefore on every morrow means morning, are we wreathing a flowery band to bind us to the earth, and spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits, such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon. So here the poet is saying that when we wake up in the morning, we start interweaving our garland that is of sweet memories, and after getting a sound sleep, when we wake up in the morning, all the beautiful memories of our sweet dreams also, and of this nature, beautiful nature, we just refresh that, and we make just like a garment that bind us, that tie us with this earth, and also it strengthens us, it gives energy to our bond, means it keeps strength for bonding with earth. And that is why the poet feels that every morning we prepare a wreath of flowers that bind us binds us to the earth more strongly. So here is comparison, means here is a flowery band, means here is metaphor, because the poet is saying means flowery band, and here wreathing. So flowery band is comparing his with beautiful imagination and imagination and sweet and pleasant thoughts in our mind. We make a garland of sweet memories, and that binds us with this connection with this earth, means this is the main source of bonding with this earth. Now hope here, spite of despondence means hopelessness, because we know very well in this world so many gloomy things are there, ups and downs are there, hopelessness is there. So the poet is saying, in spite of hopelessness and inhumanity in this earth, and also a noble nature, means nature is noble, nature is kind, but there are so many people who are inhuman, and they harm others also, and gloomy days are in this world with everyone. So these sweet memories, these beautiful sights of nature, they are helpful to take away from these situations, because these are made for our searching, means these things are in our world. Hopelessness is there, disappointments are there, losing faith is there, and so many ups and downs are there, which results from our doings because of our action. But with these sweet and wonderful sights of nature, beauty of nature, we can recover from those conditions. So we harm ourselves, and by following unhealthy and wicked paths. Many times we human being they are following paths that is not human, that is not good, but we follow that, and we also face the result of that. In this way we harm ourselves and this whole earth and this whole world also. So but in spite of all these things, some wonderful sights of nature, means whatever we observe, whatever the time we spend in the lap of nature, in the beauty of nature, that helps us to shed sad, that helps us to move away from those gloomy things, from those unpleasant things, and this is very clear. I am agree with this. So these beautiful sights of nature, these beautiful things of nature which we observe, which we see, that are forever, that keep impression into our mind, and in this way we feel again happy, and we feel bonding with this nature, with this earth, and those sights, those pleasant thoughts, those pleasant sights that we just observe, we just take from nature, they help us to move away from those gloomy things, gloomy actions, and gloomy days, hopelessness. Okay, then they remove the veil of gloom, bringing about hope and optimism in our lives. So these things, they bring hope, fullness in our life, they bring optimism in our life. In this way we make our life beautiful. So let's discuss here about rhyming scheme. Forever, never, keep, sleep. So here a particular rhyming scheme is here. Here ever, never, keep, sleep, breathing, wreathing, earth, dearth, days, ways, all, pal, moon, boon. So here permanent and consistency is there in rhyming scheme. Okay students, just read this very beautiful poem, and in my next video I will discuss about this next stanza. Okay, thank you and Jai Hind.